Dear viewers, our topic today is formalism. Formalism is a 20th century Russian school of literary criticism which focuses on the formal aspect of literature. In the beginning, the formalists worked in isolation. English translations of their works were made in the late 1950s and 1960s. In this way, the English speaking world began to take notice of their wholly different approach towards literary art. The formalist perspective first made its impact on French literary studies and then on English and American literary studies. The formalists were mainly interested in the form of literature. That is why they gave the secondary importance to the moral or social mission of literature. In this regard, Viktor Shklovsky says literature has the ability to make us see the world anew, to make that which has become familiar strange again. He dismisses the subconscious process of recognition on the basis of familiarity and recommends that the contemplation of art should reproduce the sensation of life. In this connection, he significantly comments the purpose of art is to impart the sensation of things as they are perceived and not as they are known. The formalists were initially interested in literariness, the quality which makes a literary text different from a non literary text. The secret of literariness lies in its ability to defamiliarize familiar aspects of literature. According to the formalists, language becomes defamiliarized in poetry. Hence, poetry subjects language to a process of defamiliarization. It is this linguistic defamiliarization that leads to a perceptual defamiliarization on the part of the reader. Linguistic defamiliarization is a particular arrangement of words and operation of poetic devices. On the other hand, perceptual defamiliarization is the mental response of linguistic defamiliarization. In simple words, it is a fresh way of looking at things. Poetry has a special ability to defamiliarize ordinary language. It employs an impressive range of so called devices. It uses forms of repetition such as rhyme, a regular meter, or the subdivision in stanzas. One does not find it in ordinary language. Furthermore, poetry uses devices that one may come across in non poetic language, such as metaphors and symbols. In doing so, it, it exploits the potential for ambiguity that enriches artistic expression. A non literary text always avoids ambiguities because it wants to be as transparent as possible. On the other hand, poetry makes use of all the hidden meanings and associations of words. These devices always draw attention towards themselves. They constantly remind us that we are dealing with language and not with the real world. This is the self referential aspect of poetic language. From the formalist perspective, poetry is not poetry because it implies time honored and profound themes to explore the human condition. It is poetry because, in the process of defamiliarizing the language, it draws attention towards its own artificiality. In this regard, Roman Jacobson says poetry is a mode of language characterized by an orientation towards its own form. What it first of all allows us to see in a fresh manner is language itself. What that language refers to is of secondary importance. In conclusion, we can say that formalism is heavily dependent on the theory of literariness. It is the quality of literariness due to which literary language distinguishes itself from non-literary language. Literariness is also responsible for defamiliarization in poetry and to a lesser extent in other literary writings. Thank you very much.